The MMA community is buzzing with anticipation as new developments unfold surrounding two top fighters, Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev. Fans are eagerly awaiting news about what's next for these exciting athletes, particularly Topuria, who is currently competing in the featherweight division. There's considerable talk about a potential rematch with Alexander Volkanovski, the reigning champion, but Topuria has recently stirred the pot with comments hinting at a matchup with Makhachev. On the Full Send podcast, Topuria, affectionately known as El Matador, made bold statements about his future. He confidently declared, "I don't think they don't want to make it happen. It's in the works. They are trying to figure out some things." His belief that he can deliver a decisive punch adds an intriguing layer to his potential fight with Makhachev. "At some point, I will connect that punch, and everything will depend on what God will decide," he added, clearly stating his confidence. However, Makhachev has taken a more cautious approach regarding the prospect of facing Topuria anytime soon. Following his recent victory over Renato Moicano, Makhachev revealed that the UFC has different plans for him. If Topuria decides to move up to 155 pounds, he won't be given a title shot right away. He still has to earn that opportunity, Makhachev asserted. This perspective emphasizes the competitive landscape of the lightweight division, where contenders must prove themselves before getting a title shot. Despite Makhachev's reservations, the lightweight division is rife with exciting matchups, and he mentioned potential fights against notable names like Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. "I love that dog Dustin Poirier. He's a fighter who goes in and fights till he's done," Makhachev noted, expressing enthusiasm for the possibility of facing the experienced veteran. Topuria has teased fans about upcoming announcements, hinting that something big is in the works. "Hopefully, we're going to have some announcements really soon. Maybe next week," he stated. This uncertainty leaves fans eager to see whether the UFC will set up an intriguing rematch with Volkanovski, a #1 contender bout, or potentially a lightweight title fight. In other exciting news, Alex Pereira has expressed interest in stepping into the boxing ring, sparking conversations about UFC fighters crossing over into boxing. Pereira has called out heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk, who has shown some openness to the idea. "Maybe, why not?" Usyk said, indicating that he might consider facing Pereira in what could be a significant bout. While the UFC has traditionally not co-promoted fights between their champions and boxers, Pereira's recent sparring footage with Korean heavyweight boxer Kim Hyong-woo has generated buzz, leaving fans eager for a potential boxing match. The possibility of a collaboration between promoters could bring this dream matchup to fruition, further blurring the lines between MMA and boxing. Meanwhile, the upcoming season of The Ultimate Fighter is on the horizon, featuring coaches Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. The two retired fighters have proposed an intriguing idea, having a match between their respective coaching staff members, Michael Chiesa and Colby Covington. "Why don't they just fight each other while we coach them?" Cormier said, suggesting a unique twist to the coaching dynamic. Sonnen has been vocal about a fight between Covington and Gilbert Burns, especially after a recent clash between the two fighters. Covington himself has hinted at a potential transition to WWE, expressing a desire to enhance his wrestling skills in the coming years. Turning to the middleweight division, Dricus du Plessis has emerged as a fighter to watch. Discussions about a possible showdown with both Pereira and Khamzat Chimaev have been heating up. Pereira has indicated a willingness to drop back down to 185 pounds for a fight, while du Plessis' camp has expressed interest in moving up to meet Pereira at a higher weight class. The flexibility shown by both fighters has fans excited about the potential matchups. Former champion Henry Cejudo weighed in on the potential matchup between du Plessis and Pereira, stating, "I believe that du Plessis is a problem for Pereira." Cejudo's confidence in du Plessis' ability to mix up his fighting style and utilize wrestling skills adds another layer of intrigue to this potential clash. As the landscape of MMA continues to evolve, Dana White has hinted at a significant announcement regarding Islam Makhachev, which has left fans guessing. Makhachev mentioned that there are exciting options on the table, but details remain under wraps. The anticipation surrounding this announcement could mean thrilling developments are on the horizon for fans of the sport. With so much potential in these matchups and the promise of more exciting news to come, the world of UFC is gearing up for an exhilarating period. Fans are encouraged to stay tuned as the drama unfolds and significant announcements are revealed, making 2025 a year to remember in the MMA landscape.